in which old Hollywood tried to show us Indigenous language was a lesson to us all. I don't think people knew that. Scorsese has worked with you in the Indigenous community and of course the source material to tell an extraordinary story, again, that I don't think a lot of people necessarily knew or cared to know.
Right.
Let's talk about this clip. The one part that I've always wanted to be completed for our people out here is to have our representation so we can talk and have our voice. Even when I did try to get a hold of some of these people here at this station, they never talked us back, never called us back. I had a couple of people talk to me, some of the anchors, but we never got anything up there or not any kind of representation. So when I hear this guy say this, that, you know, how does it feel to
Hollywood try to show us Indigenous language?
You know, for Mrs. Gladstone, how does she feel to represent all of us like that? About, you know, what Sam had asked her. Hey, how does it feel to basically, you know, tell the story? It's not the responsibility of people that you just meet that are native actors or just got awarded to explain the whole thing in one bunch, in one clip, in one soundbite. Although these people who asked this question had a chance to go ahead and find out what the tribe is about. They even sent somebody out, and this is what they did.
What not to do at a powwow.
Before I go, just one thing, like, where'd you guys do that? Yeah, what was that? Yeah. That's the same sound we make in the newsroom.
When we get our assignments are going to be
So you see, it's kind of hard to come back from that when you're asking questions like, well, how does it feel when you had a chance to ask the people and you had that and you had another chance while they had a movie out there about what they do locally out here. Now with this film, it tells of a different story of a different area. But what's the difference? I'm not saying I'm Scorsese, but does it take somebody that's a non-native to make the movie, to get attention for our native community and the actresses that are in it? I mean, we all got to work together. That's true. I get that. But when you do this, people that ask you questions that aren't researched, aren't really like, if they had us over, they had us people over. If they had people from the tribes out here, but the recognized tribes out here in Southern California that when they're out there talking about their entertainment and their sports, there's a tribe right there that's putting the money out there for them. I'd like to see something about them that's about how you respect the local tribes instead of wonder what it's like in Oklahoma back in the 19 or whatever it was when that movie was supposed to take place. We have relocations out here. We had atrocities out here. But you would know that if you knew the history of the area. But you don't. You choose to wait for someone to make a movie and have a film festival about it so you can ask this question to a person that has no knowledge about what's going on in the area. Or wherever else for that matter. So it is lazy of the community to go ahead and ask that question when they already had the chance twice to get it right. Only Mrs. Gail Anderson is the one that really respects us and does things right out there. I wish she would ask the question. But anyhow.
Old Hollywood tried to show us Indigenous language was a lesson to us all.